Developing a comprehensive strategy for purchasing. Having a comprehensive and effective purchasing strategy is key to successful business operations. Purchasing decisions can have a significant impact on a company's bottom line and its ability to remain competitive in the market. A well-thought-out purchasing strategy enables companies to make smart and cost-effective decisions when it comes to buying goods and services. It also helps to ensure that the right products are acquired at the right time, in the right quantity, and at the right price. Developing a comprehensive strategy for purchasing can be a complex task, but one that is essential to ensure the success of a business. With the right strategy and implementation, companies can maximize their resources, reduce costs, and improve their overall efficiency. What is a comprehensive purchasing strategy? A comprehensive purchasing strategy is a set of processes and procedures that companies employ to ensure their purchasing decisions are effective and efficient. It involves analyzing and understanding the current market conditions, researching potential suppliers, evaluating and selecting the right products, negotiating the best possible prices, and establishing an effective payment process. A comprehensive purchasing strategy also takes into account the company's internal policies and procedures and the external market conditions in order to make the best possible decisions. The goal of a comprehensive purchasing strategy is to provide companies with the ability to make informed and cost-effective decisions when buying goods and services. By taking into account all of the necessary factors, companies are able to maximize their resources and reduce costs. The strategy should also allow for flexibility so that companies can quickly adjust their purchasing decisions to accommodate any changes in the market. Benefits of having a comprehensive purchasing strategy. Having a comprehensive purchasing strategy in place is essential for businesses that want to stay competitive in the market. By having an effective purchasing strategy, companies can save money on their purchases and reduce the risk of buying products and services that are not up to standard. Additionally, a comprehensive purchasing strategy can help to ensure that companies are getting the best deals on their purchases, enabling them to stay within their budget and remain profitable. Another benefit of having a comprehensive purchasing strategy is that it can help to improve the efficiency of the purchasing process. By taking into account all of the necessary factors, companies can ensure that they are making the right decisions and that they are getting the best value for their money. This can also help to reduce the time and effort required to make purchasing decisions, as companies can make more informed decisions in a shorter amount of time. Finally, a comprehensive purchasing strategy can help to improve customer satisfaction. By ensuring that the right products are purchased at the right price, companies can ensure that their customers are getting the best value for their money. Additionally, by streamlining the purchasing process, companies can reduce the time it takes to complete transactions and make customer service more efficient. Elements of a comprehensive purchasing strategy. The key elements of a comprehensive purchasing strategy include developing a purchasing policy, setting purchasing objectives, establishing a budget, assessing suppliers, developing and implementing a purchasing plan, developing a risk management plan, and evaluating the purchasing process. Each of these elements is essential for ensuring that the purchasing decisions are effective and efficient. Developing a purchasing policy. The first step in developing a comprehensive purchasing strategy is to develop a purchasing policy. The purchasing policy should outline the company's expectations for the purchasing process and provide guidelines for making purchasing decisions. It should also specify the types of goods and services that the company will purchase, the acceptable payment methods, the approved vendors, and any other relevant information. Setting purchasing objectives. The next step is to set purchasing objectives. These objectives will serve as the guiding principles for the purchasing process and should help to ensure that the company is making the right decisions. The objectives should be tailored to the company's specific needs and should be informed by the company's internal policies and procedures. Establishing a budget. Once the objectives have been set, the next step is to establish a budget. The budget should take into account the cost of goods and services, as well as any additional costs that may be associated with the purchasing process. The budget should be realistic and should be informed by market conditions and the company's purchasing objectives. Assessing suppliers. The next step is to assess potential suppliers. Companies should research potential suppliers to ensure that they are able to provide the goods and services needed at the right price. Companies should also evaluate the quality of goods and services offered by the suppliers, as well as their delivery times and payment terms. It is important to select vendors that are reliable and have a proven track record of providing high-quality products and services. As part of the vendor selection process, it is important to consider factors such as vendor stability, financial strength, customer service, and production capabilities. Additionally, it is important to conduct background research and obtain references before selecting a vendor. Lastly, it is important to ensure that the products or services being purchased are readily available. This includes evaluating the vendor's production capabilities, storage capacity, and ability to meet customer demand. Additionally, it is important to consider whether the products or services can be delivered in a timely manner. Developing and implementing a purchasing plan. Once the suppliers have been assessed, the next step is to develop and implement a purchasing plan. The plan should outline the steps that need to be taken to make the purchasing decisions, such as negotiating prices, selecting the right products, and making payments. It should also include contingency plans in case the purchasing process is disrupted. Customer satisfaction is another key factor to consider when developing an effective purchasing strategy. Customer satisfaction is closely related to vendor selection, as vendors that are reliable and provide high-quality products and services will result in higher customer satisfaction. Additionally, it is important to ensure that customer needs and expectations are met to ensure customer satisfaction. This can include providing timely delivery, accurate information, and a hassle-free purchasing process. Developing a risk management plan. The next step is to develop a risk management plan. This plan should identify and address any potential risks associated with the purchasing process, such as supplier defaults, delayed deliveries, or price fluctuations. The plan should also include strategies for mitigating these risks and should be updated regularly to account for any changes in the market. It is important to identify and manage potential risks associated with a particular purchase. This includes evaluating the vendor's reputation, the product or service being purchased, and the payment terms. Additionally, it is important to consider the potential risks of late deliveries, product defects, or non-payment. Evaluating the purchasing process. The final step is to evaluate the purchasing process. This involves analyzing the performance of the purchasing process and assessing whether it is meeting the company's objectives. Companies should also identify any areas that need to be improved and take the necessary steps to ensure that the purchasing process is as effective and efficient as possible. The price of the product or service being purchased is also an important factor to consider when developing an effective purchasing strategy. It is important to ensure that the price paid is fair and competitive. Additionally, it is important to consider other potential costs such as shipping, taxes, and fees. It is also important to consider the long-term cost of the purchase, as cheaper products may require more maintenance or may not last as long. Conclusion. Having a comprehensive purchasing strategy is essential for businesses that want to remain competitive in the market and maximize their resources. A comprehensive strategy should include developing a purchasing policy, setting purchasing objectives, establishing a budget, assessing suppliers, developing and implementing a purchasing plan, developing a risk management plan, and evaluating the purchasing process. By following these steps, companies can ensure that their purchasing decisions are effective and efficient and that they are getting the best value for their money.